My organization, the Global Alliance for Clean Cookstoves, focuses on really ensuring that the populations at the base of the pyramid have access to cleaner and more efficient cooking solutions. So that's access to cleaner burning fuels and more efficient and cleaner burning stoves. So we're here at COP21 because we feel that there are actions that everyday households around the world, in fact 500 million households around the world, can take that both support their own development as well as support the sustainability of the planet. And the idea is to ensure that the 3 billion people who are dependent on food that is cooked using solid fuels are able to transition to using more efficient and cleaner burning stoves and fuels, therefore reducing the deforestation and degradation that can occur, as well as the levels of black carbon and carbon dioxide that are emitted into the environment.
What are the governments who feel the more concerned about this issue?
Sure, many of the governments are quite concerned about this issue for a few different reasons. One is obviously the climate impacts, the environment and forest impacts, but also the health impacts for their populations. So the governments in particular that we work with are China, India, Nigeria, Ghana, Bangladesh, Kenya, Uganda, just to name a few. These are governments that have really taken this issue on as a priority, and they understand that the impact on their environment, climate, and on their population is significant. Today, globally, there are 4 million deaths as a result of exposure to toxic smoke, cooking over open fires. There's also 50% of the fuel wood that is harvested is used for household energy needs. So if we have more efficient burning stoves and cleaner burning stoves, we're able to reduce the dependency on forests, on wood, charcoal, etc. And we're also able to reduce the black carbon and carbon dioxide emissions. And those emissions are quite significant. Today, up to 20% of all black carbon emissions come from burning solid fuels. So by moving households, a majority of those 500 million, to cleaner burning stoves and fuels, we're able to make significant reductions both in CO2 as well as in black carbon.
Does that mean that some population need to sacrifice their traditional way of cooking in order to protect the planet?
I wouldn't use the word sacrifice. I think the issue is they should transition away from how they have been cooking, their mothers, grandmothers, and ancestors have been cooking. In fact, they stand to gain quite a bit. Women will gain a lot more time because they're not spending as much time collecting their fuel every week. By a more efficient burning stove, they don't spend as much time cooking. There's much cleaner air in their households and in their communities, so they're healthier, their children are healthier. And with that time, many women are already choosing to either engage in productive activities that enhance their incomes and livelihoods, or to supervise their kids' education. So there's lots of benefits that actually do come from transitioning to cleaner burning cookstoves and fuels. The issue is creating awareness and helping people understand that there are many choices from which they can choose from, many different types of fuels as well, depending on what they have available in their areas. But it can overall be a win-win-win for health, for climate, for the forests, and for their own development as well.
Okay, thank you very much for your time and for your answers.